Hello everyone, I'm James from Galactic Fireworks and welcome to PyroBasics, your ultimate guide to understanding fireworks. In today's video, we're diving into the world of compound fireworks. A relatively new innovation that's enabled some of the biggest and most spectacular fireworks possible on the market today. So, what exactly is a compound firework? Well, think of it as multiple fireworks that are fused together, and then when you light a single fuse, it sets off a chain reaction, igniting each firework in sequence. In simple terms, one fuse gives you multiple fireworks. Normally, an individual firework is restricted to 1 kilogram of explosive powder. However, with compound fireworks, they consist of between 2 and 6 individual fireworks, allowing for up to a maximum of 4 kilos of powder in total, meaning a bigger, more impressive, more spectacular firework. And plus, they do offer some massive advantages over traditional single fireworks. Traditionally, when you're selecting a firework, we've always said this, you're forced to choose between a longer duration and a more spectacular visual impact, which we'll call the wow factor. A firework with a longer duration typically has a less intense display compared to a shorter firework with the same powder weight. However, compounds, they give you the best of both worlds. Impressive visual effects and extended durations without compromising on the quality, so you can have your cake and you can eat it. On the flip side, some manufacturers have opted to use that 4 kilo powder allowance in compounds to just go absolutely crazy, creating these extraordinarily intense, sky-filling, mind-blowing, short-duration cakes. These spectacular finales produce stunning bursts of intense colours and effects, lasting 20 to 40 seconds. They just leaves you, your audience, everybody standing there speechless, mouths open, thinking, what the was that? And additionally, with a compound firework, you only have to light a single fuse to ignite multiple cakes, which means your job as the firer is significantly easier, safer, and less stressful. It dramatically reduces the amount of time that you're just running around lighting individual multiple fireworks, and it lets you spend more time enjoying your own display. Here, we have a typical compound firework. Let's have a look at some of the key features. So here's the main fuse. Once lit, this triggers the firework, weaving internally through the first cake, igniting each tube as it goes, before then moving on to the next firework in the compound and carrying on in turn. At the very end, you'll find the reserve fuse. Use this only as a backup if the main fuse fails or if the sequence stops prematurely. And as with any firework, always you read the safety instructions clearly printed on the packaging. These will help you safely put on an enjoyable display. Now, you should also bear in mind the fireworks firing pattern. So this particular one, the radioactive, has got a fanned firing pattern in a V-shaped layout, meaning that you must place it correctly so the tubes point outward to maximize that visual impact that spreads across the sky. Now, compound fireworks are becoming ever more popular for both home and public displays alike. We're finding that more organisers of large displays are opting for multiple compounds instead of numerous smaller fireworks because they just simplify the firing process significantly. Often, the person who's firing the fireworks is the buyer who's forked out and put their hand in their pocket for the fireworks and therefore traditionally spends more time lighting fuses, going do, 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 than actually looking up and enjoying the show. With compounds, the firing process is simplified, which allows the firer to take a step back once lit and enjoy the stunning display that they've arranged. And in particular, compounds, I would say, are ideal for celebrations like New Year's Eve and weddings because you just plonk them down, make sure they're nice and secure, ignite them, step back and enjoy the show alongside your audience before getting back to your party. At Galactic, we provide clear demonstration videos for every firework that we sell, be it compound or otherwise. These will help you visualize exactly what it is that you're buying from us and ensure that it meets your needs for your particular event or show. And as always, with fireworks, safety first. Please just ensure that compound fireworks, as any firework, are placed and secured on a flat, stable surface. Keep your spectators at a safe distance. Now, typically, that's 25 meters for a Category 3 firework and 8 meters for a Category 2 firework. Given that compounds can be large, more so than normal fireworks, and powerful, maintain a greater distance. It's not a bad idea. It's better for safety, but it also enhances the viewing experience for the audience. Just bear in mind that due to the nature of compound fireworks, some of these larger ones can actually be category 2, which only require an 8-meter safety distance. However, a few more meters when available would not go amiss because they can really produce some big bursts. Lastly, check your overhead clearance. Look upwards, avoid areas with trees, power lines, buildings, and especially with fan fireworks like this one that shoot outwards to the side with angled bursts. So there we have it. Thanks for joining us on our first PyroBasics video. If you enjoyed this and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. This is the first of a series of videos that I'd like to create, so please let me know if you have any suggestions or improvements. This is the first one I've done, so please now keep an eye on those comments. And for more spectacular fireworks and expert advice, head on over to our website at www.galacticfireworks.co.uk, and we'll see you next time, Pyromaniacs.